I forgot I was playing with intros before.
Yeah, I was going to say, what was that?
I was playing with the intro videos before. Because remember how we used to have the Joker and Batman one?
That was cool.
I was trying to get that working, but yeah, that one kept coming up. Anyway.
Yeah.
Haven't done a Wednesday in a minute.
I know. How are you, man? I feel like I haven't been here in weeks. What with going to Japan and then doing all Big Brother stuff. I haven't been here in ages.
Yeah, it has been. You have been missing for ages.
Yeah. Now we've got the silly season ahead of us.
But, the worst time to build, to mock, to start, to all that kind of stuff literally is, the 2-3 weeks leading up to Christmas.
I know, and I've got collab builds to do 2 for Chandler in like March. So I've got to get on collab builds, but not yet because I'm building this set right now and it's way too cool.
What's in March?
What?
What's in March?
Chandler.
Ah, okay.
Hey, Claire.
Hello, Claire. How are you, Claire?
It's been a minute. I haven't been here in a while. I was just saying. I feel like...
Helena, subscribed 36 months.
Wow.
Three years she's been paying our Centrelink. Hell yeah, brother.
Good effort.
Hey, Helena, because you're in here and Wednesdays are generally going to be quiet. There's no raid train tonight. Half of the world's sick tonight. Helena, tell me, have you seen the Australian Gymkhana yet? Bill, I'm not sure if you know what that is. Normally, there used to be a guy called Ken Block, and he would make these videos each year. Helena's 3 years, and all I got was this stupid T-shirt. You know what, Helena, I should get you a T-shirt for 3 years of love. I should just, I'm sure we'll be able to find some sort of Vistaprint high quality something for you. Maybe we should, Bill. Maybe we should go and see who's subscribed for 3 years and that, and just make the cheesiest, maddest, nastiest shirt. Because they're only going to wear it to bed. But that's even better because then all their partners are going to see us.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to look into that. I'm looking into that. Yeah, I'm doing that. So Gymkhana is normally this car thing. So it's like, it used to be Ken Block, but he's passed away now. But what he used to do every year would get a car and do like insane drifting burnouts, do a couple of jumps, do this kind of cool, weird, crazy shit every year. And they release this video every 1 year, every 2 years.
Yep.
Look, even Claire, the non-F1 person, she's watched for 3 years. Almost made you a car person then. But yeah, they just done one first time ever, and they did it in Australia. So they had their car, they brought it over, and it like raced at the Outback, and then they transitioned and looked like they went from the Outback, then on the Bathurst track with the race cars, then into Sydney Harbour. Then anyway, it's just enjoyable to watch. You don't even need to be a car fan. It's just like more of an extreme sports fan thing to watch.
Yeah, right.
Dave Hornsby. I watched the W one today. Yeah, is that the Aussie one? How good was it? How bloody good was it? It was impressive. It was very, very impressive. Travis Pastrana, yeah. Pastrana's now, he's probably been the last 4, I think, maybe. I think the last one before this one, he might have had, I think from memory, it was an electric Audi that he let loose around the strip in Vegas. Going in and out of the casinos, through the foyers.
Okay.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You would, as soon as you see, it'll ring a bell and you'll be like, oh, okay, I kind of can vaguely remember seeing this, going viral on the internet. Ken Block used to always use WRXs. And then over the years, they change cars, obviously sponsors. Yeah. Helena, but meanwhile, I'm overseeing Lando champion bullshit all over your Facebook feed. Yeah. It is what it is. There's a guy I know. There's a Brisbane guy I know that got to meet Lando last weekend, which is a cool little flex to have to meet a world champion, I guess. Yeah, but he got to meet. Got a good photo of him and Lando, which was cool, in Abu Dhabi. I mean, how's that? Car nuts, you know, doing what you love, car burnout things, and sponsors fly around the world just cause.
No. Yeah.
You know, I can think of worse things.
Yeah. Lucky.
Oh man, you know, because so before we start talking, what are you building tonight, my friend?
I am building the Goonies. I'm up to like bag 8 or something. But yeah, I'm building the Goonies.
I'm just catching up with a couple of brickheads that I've missed, and I don't even know if I'm even up to date with the purchase for sale brickheads. I've been very slack with brickheads. Been slack with Lego for a couple of weeks, but sometimes you need that.
Do you know, I've been to Dreamworld so much in the last 2 weeks because of Big Brother filming, and
Yep.
I haven't literally bought a single thing. There's nothing at the Lego store that I've wanted or needed.
There you go. Come January, that'll change.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's funny, I'm seeing RLFMs now ripping on the modular.
Yeah, I watched one this week. Actually, it was a re-review of the modular.
Yeah, how small it was. Where's the rest of it? It was funny to watch. What's Helena say? I've got a lounge room full of Bricklink designer program sets. There you go. You got the lottery, eh? G'day, Kev on Facebook. How are you, mate? Man, I've got 2 interesting stories for you.
Oh yeah.
One, and they're both not Lego related, but they're definitely interesting.
Okay.
Come home yesterday, checked the mail as you do. Had an envelope in there, had my name and address on the front. Walked inside, opened it up. Bright red. Collections notice. You owe us $900. If you don't pay, it will be transferred to a debt collector. Blah blah blah. That goes on your credit history, all that kind of jazz. Pay now. And I look down, and the middle of the page is blank, literally. Hey, what's up, Steve Reynolds? What's up, brother? The middle of the page was literally blank. I'm like, okay, well, something's not right here. You know, you're telling me I owe you $900, but what for? Why? You know, where I am? And I'm like, this is a scam. They've got my name and address from somewhere, but this is a scam. Thought nothing of it, and then I'm looking more into it, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's not a scam. This is too legit. This letter looks too clean. You know, it was just a BPay. I searched the BPay on the bottom. It went to aglaustralia.com.au. The phone number I rang, it was AGL's main 1300 number on the page. So I'm like, okay, if it's a scam, you'd expect, you know, not AGL number.
Yep.
Did the Commonwealth Bank check? No, it's all legit. It's all legit. I'm like, you know what? Just for ease of mind, I know this might be full of shit. I'm going to ring AGL. I'm going to ring the number. I'm going to ring AGL, not the number on this printed paper, because, you know, that could be a thing too. Here, you ring this number, and you go into a bloody call center in, you know, Punjab. So I rang AGL's generic 1-800-1300, whatever it is. Get a hold of the phone. I'm just saying, oh, you know, hey, what's up? I've got this in the mail, and it's saying that, you know, I owe you $900, but I'm not a customer of AGL. I've never been a customer of AGL. You know, can you? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, you know, I've got this number, blah blah blah, and I said, I'm not a customer of you guys. And he goes, okay, well, I need to go through some checks. I'm like, okay. He goes, what's your name? What's your date of birth in Australia? I'm thinking, no, hold on, you're the scamming me now. scamming. And I realized, no, I called you on the one. Okay, here's my details. Da 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 da. And then literally gave details, and I heard, you know, and then all of a sudden, oh, and I'm like, yeah, hey, what's going on? I just got to put you on hold. Put me on hold for like 20 minutes, right? I'm sitting on hold, waiting, thinking, what's going on? And he come back, and a girl answered, and he come back on and answered, talked to two different ones, and they're like, all your details are down here, and yes, you owe us $900, but it's a non-energy account. I'm like, okay, well, I don't have gas. What else do you do? And they're like, we don't know, but you owe us $900. And I'm like, okay, well, can you at least, if I owe you $900 for something, can you send me statements? And it says here that on your statements, on the thing that you've received previous statements before, and you've got an email. I'm like, okay, I'll go through my email. I said, no, the only email I got is the exact same one that I had, final notice, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, okay. He goes, so on October 20, whatever the date was, he's like, you had a web chat and you signed up to AGL. I'm like, oh, okay. And I remember in the back of my head, like, I remember looking at electricity bills, but I'm like, I'm sure that was like 12 months ago. Anyway, looked on my internet history on October 2020, whatever it was, and it was literally Formula One, Ford car parts, a couple of Google searches, extreme porn, like generic stuff. You know what I mean? Anyway, and I'm going through it, and it's like, he goes, okay. And I said, dude, there's no electricity. Like, I don't even have AGL in my Google search history, mate. Okay, I'll get back to. Anyway, this was going on for ages, and back and forth. No, this is above me. I don't know what's going on. This is da 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 da. And I'm like, have I been scammed? Like, is someone signed up an account? Am I paying for someone else's house electricity coming to me as my bill? And he's like, no, because there's no house connected to it. It's a non-account. We're not really sure what happened. We don't know what's happening. He goes, it was only $100 or something. He goes, I could delete it, but because it's $900, it needs to go to the investigation team. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, oh, you've got to go talk to the ombudsman now. Then you've got to go investigation. No worries, Dan. Have fun training, brother.
Hey, Dan. Bye, Dan.
Yeah. Hi, Dan. Bye, Dan. Lando fan, Dan. Yeah, so we're going back and forth, and like, okay, so what's going on in the meantime? He goes, well, you just need to. I'm like, yeah, but your note says you're going to a collections agency, and the last thing I want is I pay my bills, mate. I don't need debt collecting and bad credit and all that kind of shit. And he's like, oh, okay, well, okay, it's okay. I'll get on the computer and I'll extend the date, or I'll change the date, or I'll do something. And then he said payment plan. I said, no, I don't want a payment plan. I want to know why and how I owe you money.
Exactly.
What's going on? And he's like, oh, I can't even extend the date because you're not a customer. They can't change the date because it doesn't go on my bill for them to suspend if I don't do the, you know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Like, so do I need to call them? But what's going on, mate? He goes, I don't know. I'm very sorry. I don't know. He goes, I can't see the next page. I need to go to. And I said, okay, so what's the process? He goes, you're on high priority. Sit by your phone. Someone will call you, in 24 hours. So that was yesterday. Finally, someone called me back today. And that was like, that was Raj from the call center, obviously.
Yeah.
And then today I had George, like full best Yobbo Bogan phone call center guy I have ever met. Dead set from the hello was like, mate, me and you are going to be mates. Right? And he was very professional. He's like, tell me what's going on. I was like, mate, I've got a $900 bill. I'm not a customer. I don't have an account. He goes, what's your account number? And I said, I said on the bill it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you are an account holder, hey? And he's like, and he just G me up. I'm like, no, I'll have a look. Anyway, he put it through, and then he's like, you're not an account holder. I'm like, see, I told you. He goes, shit, that's one beer on me then, isn't it? He was the best bogan I've ever met. Anyway, and he goes, okay, let me have a look. And he goes, all right, so you're a non-energy. This is a non-energy bill. I'm like, I knew this is what old mate told me yesterday, but we don't know where it come from. And he goes, all right. He goes, shit, neither do I. and this is my job. All right. He goes, don't worry, we'll find it. And ticks away, and buries goes deeper, looks around. Anyway, he's like, something's seriously messed up with your account, mate. He goes, you owe us money. I can see you owe us money, but I don't know how you owe us money. And he's pulling out like he's like talking to him. He's reading. He didn't put me on hold. He was reading the screen as he was seeing. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
This date, this and this happened. Then he goes, and I said to him, oh, what was October 24th? He's like, I don't know. Your anniversary? I'm like, no. The guy told me yes. Like, this guy was cracking the jokes all day. He was funny as.
Yeah.
So, no, the guy told me yesterday that apparently I signed up for some web account, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, maybe he was looking at his own internet history. Don't worry about him. Anyway, so he said, oh, the account come to AGL in May. I'm like, okay, I see what you're saying, but, you know, why has the account come to you in May? Anyway, he's like, I don't know, but we're going to find out. And he goes, and he's clicking away. And he's like, then some other guy could hear him both talking. They're like, this is weird as. We don't know what's going on. We can see there's money. I said, just delete it. Just delete the money, mate. I don't need to pay. And he's like, no, we're a small business. You have to pay us. Like, he had a good sense of humor. Anyway, and then he goes, this is an Ampol bill. And I'm like, okay, but I don't have an Ampol fuel card. Why am I paying an Ampol bill? He goes, no. Hold on. I need to look at this. And he goes, I can see Ampol, but now Ampol can't tell me why you owe him money. I'm like, this is getting better and better. Anyway, long story short, there was an electricity company 3, maybe 4 years ago that I left to go to a certain other company because the rate was obviously better or XYZ. As I left, they sold their business to Ampol, which obviously must have carried over a closing debt or a last bill or whatever it was, but I've never been told about it. Then Ampol has sat on it for 3 years, and now AGL Energy has just bought Ampol Energy, and Ampol have done the same thing. Don't know what we're doing, but here's the bill. Obviously, AGL's got some super duper, you know, find my app. We know who that is. Let's sting him. So yeah, in the end, it was a long dance around from a 3-year-old bill that I closed that had admin fees on it, and I owed 1 month of bill, whatever it was. Like it ended up coming out clear. We worked out that there was a bill that when I cancelled it, instead of them direct debit me or whatever it was, I didn't pay it. I just didn't hear from them. So, you know, you're not going to chase a bill they're not chasing you for. And then all of a sudden, because I wasn't an AGL customer, they've given it to the debt collectors to do the hard research. And then they're obviously the ones that fine-tooth comb and pick it up. Good news is I wasn't scammed. So that was a relief. No one's skimmed my name. No one's charged me. So at least that's the good side of it. Bad news is if I don't pay in 21 days, it goes to debt collectors. Like, fucking hell.
Bloody hell.
They can't payment plan me or they can't delay payment because I'm not a customer. He goes, there's a loophole. Do you want to know the loophole? I'm like, yeah, of course I want to know any loopholes. He goes, you need to become a customer. Give me your electricity. I'm like, no, you guys are a rip-off. He goes, do you want to pay your bill in, do you want to extend it or you want to pay me your bill? I'm like, God damn it. All right. So, yeah, I'm obviously worst time of the year at Christmas and New Year's to get a $900 bill, but I got to pay it.
The $900?
Yeah. Yeah, they found the actual bill and they sent me the blueprint of what I owed.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, again, I've always got good stories. Always got good stories, but yeah, there's no way around it. I've got to cop it on the chin.
Wow. Only you can attract shit like that.
Oh, mate, tell me about it. Like, and then I looked at this month's bill, and it's like, oh, we assume that you're going to spend $400 with, the non-test, them ones, how they estimate it.
Oh, yep.
I've got to ring them. I'm like, no, can you come out and meter read because my bills are normally $600 a month. I'm not going to pay you $300. Then you sting me in 6 months' time that I owe you another $300.
That's right.
And then I'm going to go out to my electricity box and work out how to hotwire behind the meter. Hey, it's a 1970s electricity box. It's literally It's literally open source power from the pole to the back of the meter. But far out. Anyway, there it is. Up to date with the weird shit that happens to me.
That's crazy.
All right. Oh, Tom Starks. Can I request my Sharona by the Knack? How long has it been since we've heard from Tom?
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Mate. The one and only, the famous Mr. Tom. Hey, actually, Starksy, he makes T-shirts. We might be able to hit up Tom to make us some cheesy T-shirts for the followers. I think that might be an idea. Tom, we may need a chat for a handful of printed shirts, my friend. Steve Reynolds, go fund me for Billsy. My man, not sure if it's a scam. Well, yeah, no, like I said, it's me ringing the direct AGL number kind of negates that it's a scam. And then old mate on Indian call center guy, you know, just you stereotype. I can't help that. But when I got the Aussie bloke today from Collections, he was you could just tell he was genuine. Like he's reading what I was reading because he didn't believe what he was reading.
Yeah.
That, you know, as obviously each company's been sold and bought, that they're collecting the last company's debts. And obviously AGL being a powerhouse are like, no, we don't take debts. We're going to send debt collectors. But the worst part is, it's not like I dodged a bill. I could have paid it back before the chase.
Yeah, if you paid it years ago, you wouldn't have had all the interest.
Oh, it was $100, I think, in the end. Kev asks, is the Goonie set worth it?
So far, it's been really good. It's
and also Reynolds says that he's 11 kilo. Holy shit, 11 kilos down since last time he's seen you.
Wow, good job, Steve.
Well done.
That's the first 6 bag.
That looks like the back of what Statue of Liberty would look like in the Wild West.
Yeah, it kind of does, hey. But basically, you've got the water pipe washroom where they go up and down. You've got the basement under the kitchen, under the pizzeria, with the part where Super Chunk or whatever his name was chained up, the stairs up, the freezer with the ice cream, the opening fireplace there, which goes down to the level below.
So it's full of Easter eggs.
The restaurant with I don't know if you remember the really dirty coloured water she served up.
Oh, Scott's in the chat. Scott, don't go anywhere.
The way they do the build to get the angles of the ship has been really cool so far. And the fact that they're actually somewhat looks like a ship. So I'm working on the next section now, which has the
bowls. Nice bowls. Look at your bowls, Dangle.
But the mast is confusing the shit out of me.
So Scott's watching us at the moment. Scott said that the Star Trek looks out of this world. No, it doesn't.
Is that just a space joke because Star Trek's set from out of this world?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Star Trek, but if Dreamworld want us to build one, we'll happily build one.
Can we throw one off the top of the Tower of Terror or the Giant Drop, whatever it's called now? That'd be cool marketing. Beam me down, Scotty. Beam me down.
King Claw.
There you go.
King Claw is really good, by the way. Have you been on it yet, Scott?
One of the Hot Tomato guys went on it, and he said it was insanely fun.
Yeah, we went on it before Big Brother on Monday night.
Oh, yeah.
And it was good. This mast is doing my head in.
You must have a problem with masts because didn't the pirate ship, Sparrow's pirate ship, you had issues with too, remember?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Yeah. Oh, clearly not a seaman.
Definitely not. Oh, I just clicked. You dumb idiot. Don't worry about me.
No, you got to tell us now. What have you done?
So it's got this tile sitting upright,
Yep.
and in the mast there's this slight little groove on the inside.
Yep.
So for it to clip onto that tile, the only way to do it is like that, but in the picture it's like that. So for the whole time I've been like, the tile's in the wrong spot, the tile's in the wrong spot. No, there's a frickin' Technic pin there and there's a Technic hole there, and it's got absolutely nothing to do with the frickin' tile or that stupid little gap. It's Technic pin done. It was doing my head in. How's everyone in the chat?
Scott said drop one from the top's not good marketing.
That's a very valid point.
Well, you got to think outside the box these days. No, you just got to either build different, comment different, think outside. Shake it up a bit. Shake it up, baby. Scott, obviously, I don't know if you've been on the interwebs and looking, but looks like if you have missed it, all the soccer sets have now been leaked. So a lot of sports fans are excited about that one. Obviously, nobody's excited about the modular, except for people that buy. Yeah, because you just buy them to buy them. You could have a modular with one brick in the middle of a plate,
Fuck off.
and you'd buy it. Okay, tell me which modular you've missed.
Only the first one.
I rest my case.
And that's only because I didn't buy modulars then and I can't afford it now.
So, like I said, just like a Star Wars fan, put a modular badge on it, Bill will buy it.
True.
And that's the audience that buy the modulars. That is. It's they're the ones that they've targeted, and they're the ones that will run away with it. Nothing against it. You're building it for those people. Just like the Formula One. You build it for your new fans of Formula One that aren't fans of Lego. Win, win, win. What did we say? The soccer. The soccer's going to get that many new fans. Doesn't matter what Lego nerds say about it. Doesn't matter if they're good, if it's bad, if it's in between. Anyone that likes soccer is going to buy it. It's just, it's at that point of marketing. But the other downfall I've been watching is the Bricklink story responses, the replies from Lego Group. It is genuinely hurting them publicly.
Oh, it will. It will.
I've seen screenshots from the LAN as well. That even the LAN are having their internal arguments about how they're handling it all. So it's a dropped ball on Lego's behalf to get rid of the Bricklink in those countries, but it's also their business. They don't need to answer to shareholders, and it is what it is.
Yeah. Claire doesn't own any modular anymore. Oh, wow. You want
Scott, I don't put any faith in leaks. No, I don't put any faith in leaks either. These are. I'll show you one day. These are more than leaks. These are legit. You know how when Lego panic, when someone leaks a set so good, so high quality that it's out there so hard, then they just end up, oh, we're going to bring it out. We're going to advertise it now. I think that's what's going to happen with the soccer editions. Because the photos that are coming out now are so legit. And obviously everybody's already seen, they've officially released the trophy photos and set.
They have?
I don't know if it's official, but it was up and then down really quick from another, I think it was like a European website. They put out the soccer minifigs and then they took them down real fast. But, again, people know how to right click and save. So they're out now, official photos. So these ones are more than just leaks, Scotty. These are, someone stuffed up somewhere and they're out in the wild now.
If you need Steve or Claire, let me know. I've got everyone at least twice.
Claire doesn't have modules anymore. It's a publicity dumpster fire. Yeah, Bricklink is. It's a fail. It sucks, but it is what it is. Steve, are they releasing the FIFA Peace Award? What's that?
Oh, yeah, I don't know anything about soccer. So
Me either, unfortunately. I know they're releasing the trophy, which is about 20 bricks high, 25 bricks high, but that's on the Lego page already. That's already released.
It's a fairly decent looking like replica of the World Cup.
Yeah, the trophy, like Henry said the other night, the trophy is one of the ugliest trophies in all sport. But
Yes.
how Lego have replicated it, they've done well.
It looks like a giant plug.
Actually, I need to go to Dreamworld to see if I am falling behind on Brickheads and Formula One, because I know the Apex car, all the LAN and all the ambassadors have it, but I don't know if it's released retail yet. It's got to be soon. Hey, Liam. What's up, brother? Oh, I've got a bot. I've got a bot in the chat.
Oh,
Helena, do you still have powers? Can you delete that airy rolling, whatever that thing is? Do you still have your big dingling stick, or have I not done something on Twitch and stuffed that up? Hopefully not. Thank you if you did that. Appreciate it. Snowlander has a large dingaling. G'day, critter. G'day, critter. You big egg. How are you, buddy? Steve Reynolds, the big dingling stick is exactly what FIFA trophy look like. Oh, that's funny. Helena banned critter for 600 seconds.
that is a big stick.
Oh, wave it with pride.
That's funny.
Oh, okay. Can I tell you another story that only happens to me as well? I told you I had two. I just remembered the second one. Let's talk F100 truck.
Oh,
Yeah. So, long story short, for those who don't know, most of you guys, these are regulars, you know, I've bought a 1977 F100 truck, and it's a big old V8. It's a beast. I bloody love it. I've been driving it here and there, cars and coffee, a few different meets, that kind of stuff. But the engine's been a little bit funny. Like it's a high power engine that just hasn't been high powering. And we've kind of worked out that there's a part in the engine, and I know you guys aren't car nerds. That there's a part in the engine that's called a distributor that produces power. Blah. Don't you go to the details. Google it if you don't know what I'm talking about. Now, that I've narrowed down the problem to realize I need a new one or upgrade my one. You know, see what you do what you do. And so I went and bought a new one. So I bought a new distributor, a couple $100. And pretty much what it is on a modern car, easiest way to explain it is on a modern car, you've got a black box that spark plugs go to, and then they go to your engine, they make your engine go bang, 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 and that's how your car works. In an old car, a distributor is this big round thing that works off your engine, that inside this round thing, it does this. And as that spins, there's little metallic points. And then the spark plugs plug into those points, and then they make your engine go bang, 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 bang. So when that spins, spark plugs spit. Anyway, so I needed that part. I wanted to upgrade that part to a more, racing style, higher horsepower one, blah, blah, blah. Bought it, uninstalled the old one. So the thing is now, when you install and uninstall these, your engine needs to be at 0 degrees. Obviously, an engine does a 360 turn. It's how it works. It's how it spins. It's how the pistons do these things. The engine has to be at 0 degrees. So when you sit at 0, you find how to get there. It's a fucking pain in the ass to do it. Then you take this piece out, and it's a big long. It looks like the FIFA trophy. It's got a big head, comes down. It's got this really long shaft that goes all the way down inside the engine. Anyway, so when you put the new one in, take the old one out, clean your hole, get your gap, line everything back up, and you've got to slide it in like a doctor. You've got to. It's literally, it's 0.01 of a millimeter or 0.1 of a millimeter clearance. So 1 millimeter, 0.1 of a millimeter is your tolerance.
Wow, she's tight.
Very, mate. She's very, very tight. Got down there, got halfway down, dunk. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? Dunk, wouldn't fit. I had like 50 mil to go, and I'm just kind of like just banging the head. I'm just doing these ones, and no one's getting any satisfaction. So it's like it wouldn't go in. Again, Helene, yes. So I'm thinking, so there's a hole at the bottom, and under the hole where it slots into oil drive and blah 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 blah, and then there's teeth on the top of that. So you kind of got to line it in. It's got to sit with the teeth. It's got to slot in the hole, and at the bottom of the hole, it's got to sit on the slot. So there's a lot going on to get home. You know what I mean? Like there's some foreplay before you hit your high five. Anyway, then you do what you do. You YouTube, why doesn't my rod fit in the hole? All right. And it's like you're not twisting it right. You haven't got the grip right. You've got to do this. You got to do that. You've got to tweak the engine. Sometimes that they're a half a degree out. Put the tool here, jiggle, try to get it in. I was trying absolutely freaking everything you could imagine. Nothing worked. And I'm like,
did you buy her a drink?
Mate, I gave her 5 liters of the good stuff, right? Then I got the old one, lined the old one back up, clunk, 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 slot in, bang. I'm like, you're either a stretched out whore or what have I done wrong with the new part? Anyway, I'm lining them up next to each other. It's like for like. It's identical. I looked at the box. My engine, my specs, tick, tick, tick. Yep, that's what I ordered. That's what I bought. Put it back in. Couldn't do it. Couldn't work it. And it was driving me absolutely nuts. Like I'm at this point, half the front of the engine off, sitting in the garage, pissed off. I'll leave it for tomorrow. I'll come back looking at it fresh. Overnight on the weekend, I'm like, oh, I've got high detail calipers. I'm going to measure the hole inside the engine, and then I'll find something what's wrong. Anyway, I found out what's wrong. Now, I thought the gear was backwards as well, Critter. Trust me, man, I went through every little bloody problem. You know what it was? The specs I ordered were the specs for my car. The engine in my car is the year model after my car.
Oh.
The difference? 0.2 of a millimeter. I got calipers. So there's a long skinny shaft that goes all the way down to the bottom. And that shaft there's like a pin on it. And then right down the hole, that spins. Yeah, 1,000. I was 1,000th off, Critter. Exactly. So I needed 551 and it was 584 or something like that. It was like literally, I was 0.1. I was 1,000th off. Because the engine was a rebuilt 77 engine, or a 78 engine, anyway, I needed 12.6 and yeah, it was 12.7 and 12.8. So I've gone back. I've messaged Old Love that I bought it from. No refund. We custom made it for you. Oh, that's okay. How much will it cost me? Because it looks like it's all billet aluminium, how much for a new bottom shaft? No, sir, you don't understand. We custom made it out of one piece billet aluminium block. It was machined as one piece for my car, for my engine. Here I am thinking, I'll spend a couple of extra $100 making sure I get the good one, the high performance one, the correct one, a race one, the proper one. Yep. My specs were wrong. Yeah, let's add that to the $900 electricity bill.
Ouch.
Are they the calipers used to measure the McLaren? Yeah, they were. So I've got 2 options. Cut my losses and resell it to someone that now has a pre-77 engine, which is possible because there's a lot of people out there that have that engine still. Or find somebody that has a metal lathe that's really, really good and very, very accurate and then machine it that 1 mil down. Or if I'm thinking this is how I think. If I get coarse enough sandpaper and sit there with a distributor and do these ones with sandpaper, surely after half an hour, and I'm good at my wrists are good and strong. If I do this for half an hour, surely I'll shave off a 0.1 of a mil.
Yeah, but accurately?
Well, then I start thinking, if it's 0.1 of a mil off down there and my middle finger's tighter than my pinky,
That's right. How
it'll get in the hole, but can I stretch the hole?
How accurate.
Yeah. Then I'm like, you know what? The hole that it goes into doesn't need to be that accurate because it's just it's like a brace with a hole in it. So I'm like, I'll just get a die grinder and just go and just get my 0.1 mil out from the inside. But then I'm like, where's the metal shavings going to go? Straight back into the engine. So, yes.
You can't win.
Lesson learnt very, very badly. And I'm just going to put it down to me being stupid, me thinking I was buying what I should have bought, not being a Ford guy. Didn't notice. Yeah. What do? I have to cop it on the chin. It sucks, but fucking hell. So now I've got the F-Truck sitting in the garage with no front engine, and I haven't ordered another part because $900 electricity bill.
And how much does a dongly thing cost, just out of curiosity?
So here's the stupid thing, Bill. If I went and bought off-the-shelf, nice, beautiful, brand new factory one, just replace it like for like, $165. If I buy a shinier one, it's a bit stronger with a harder spark because that's what runs the spark. It's about $300 to $350. If I want a brand name, it's about $500. If I want a 500 horsepower handled one that's billet spec for me, $1,100.
Oh no!
So if anybody's got a 351 Cleveland that wants a distributor, I'll sell it to you for $500. Or I'll straight swap you for a standard factory working one. And you can have and again, my one, and here's the thing, Bill, you can't just buy a distributor. You have to buy a coil pack that's strong enough to spark the bigger distributor. Yeah, so if anybody wants to swap, give me a factory coil and a factory distributor. I'll give you my performance one. Or I'll put it on Facebook and I see what fish bites. But again, lesson learned.
Ouch.
That one hurt me. That one hurt me.
I might have an overtime shift at work this weekend. Sounds like you're going to need it.
He's ash washing. Yeah. Actually getting a Christmas present. No, well, see, the thing is, I mean, I know I shouldn't take it as a loss, but I looked at it like I sold a few extra other car parts to buy that. So the way my head thinks, like when I sell Lego and buy Lego, it didn't cost me anything. If I sell car parts to buy car parts, it didn't cost me anything. That's my logic.
I already paid for them before.
Pardon? No, because I stripped them off the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's you can't tell me, you Lego nerds, and I'm one of yous, we do it for Lego. We don't need that, and that. Cool, made $300. There's my modular.
Yeah.
We all do it. It just sounds worse because I'm using it in car terms, where if I use it in Lego terms, you'd be like, you'd understand.
I said it's all good. I sold a car for a Bolt winning.
Sold a car for a Bolt winning. Sometimes learning gets expensive, yes. Liam, it does. But then, glass half full, I rewired, literally, brand new wiring loom. I rewired the whole car. From the battery to the engine to the dash to the stereo to the ignition. I rewired the whole car with parts, tools, wires I had in the garage and in my own time, in my own labor. That would have cost a couple of $1,000. Yes, I'm not in front, but in my head, I'm not behind. Logic. Quick maths. But can we actually talk about wasting money real quick?
Wasting money. Sure.
It cost my time, Steve. I know this is going to be hard to hear, but I would genuinely, and this is going to be really hard to hear for all of you guys. I would genuinely much rather sit under my dash or in an engine bay of a car for 10 hours than build Lego for 1 hour. It's just the way I've got nothing against Lego. I'll build Lego for 5 hours every night, but the scale of tinkering with a car to play with Lego, I'll choose cars every day of the week. It's in my blood, mate. Like dad, brothers, mum, cousins, uncle. That's his human nature. Should I start a Twitch card channel to bring back some money? Yeah. Yep. You know, people would find my fails interesting. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm not far. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed. I'm not angry. I'm pissed off, annoyed because why did Ford change something by 0.4 of a millimeter? If I was a Ford person, yes, I probably would have known that. Shit happens. Shit happens.
Random.
You know, and again, Bill, you know, I look at that like, you know, you guys are like, oh, you dickhead, you just paid $1,000 for a car, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but, you know, you dickheads just paid that for a modular. At least I got good Lego taste still.
Whatever.
But Bill's looking at that going, you're a dickhead for paying $300 for 10 Speed Champion Formula One cars.
Yeah, I still haven't bought a single one.
I laugh at Bill for wasting money for buying the same Ninja Turtle pop vinyls all the time.
Oh, not just pop vinyls.
Well, Raphael pop vinyls anyway.
Raphael, anything.
Steve, you nailed it, brother. Some people pay stupid money for Magic the Gathering cards. 100%.
Some people, Steve.
Well, here's the side gig thing that I've been kind of roughly doing as well. I've filmed every step of the way for this card for just in case that rainy day I might sit down and actually make a YouTube video of it. So maybe if I start posting it and getting to problems like this, I might get people in the comments going, hey, hold on, I build distributors. If you put my sticker on your forehead, I'll give it to you for nothing. You know what I mean? Liam, what's wrong with a good modular? Nothing. Nothing at all. It needs to be a good modular first. Bill, here's an on-the-spot question for you. In your opinion, what's the best modular made? Or anyone in the chat, give us your opinions. What's the best modular ever made?
Do you know, I actually really like last year's Tudor Corner just because it's got that whole old English pub vibe. But my favourite has always been the Palace Cinema.
Palace Cinema, I agree. And didn't I give you a Palace Cinema? Was that one of the ones I ended up giving you cheap or gave you? Yeah. My favourite modular I give away or sold cheap. Again, didn't care. If I had to pick one, that would be it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how.
Sanctum Centurion.
I picked up the Palace Cinema for you from somewhere. I think I was up in Brisbane or something, and you're like, "Hey, can you pick this up?" And then about 3 months later, it was my
birthday,
40th birthday.
That's what it was.
I think you gave me a card that said "Keep it" or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it was. Avengers Tower and the Sanctorium, not modulars. I'm talking Gen First modulars.
But yeah, mine's definitely the Palace Cinema, followed closely by the...
It's a good one.
Oh, probably the Detective's Office.
Troppo wants Brickbank, yeah. Brickbank's cool.
Brickbank was good.
I think the Diner and Assembly Square was where they started slipping, I think.
The Diner is the only out of just random modular. All have a European flair or an English flair or a French flair, but the diner has that American 50s Miami vibe, and it just doesn't match anything else. Like
Right.
even the jazz club, like, you know, you can tell that's American, but it still matches the European architecture. His first modular. I can't remember what my first modular is. I think it was the pet store.
Which one?
I think my first modular was the pet store.
Okay. Oh, look at this. Jay to the rescue again. God, you're a good egg, Jay. If you ever watch this stuff, I know you don't, but you're a good egg, mate. Let me open this in a new tab and we'll go through it together.
What's he ranked modulars in order?
No, he's released them by year, by pitch. Like he's a good egg, that kid. Sometimes, I mean, he gargles the Kool-Aid a bit hard, but he's a good egg. All right, here we go. We got 8 minutes. We're going to pull the pin at 8 o'clock Queensland time tonight, so in 8 minutes. So let's do this. All right. Cafe Corner, decent, 100% decent. Market Street, yeah, okay. It's you know what? Market Street reminds me of the latest one almost. Where's the rest of it?
You know, I absolutely, with a passion, hate Market Street. I think it is ugly. It looks like a cheap mock. I do not understand the hype about it, except for maybe the age. I can't stand it.
Yeah, I think I'll agree with you on that one. Greengrocer. There's nothing special about it except for the hype that it did build itself.
Yep.
With the sand green, so that's in there. Market Street's not a modular. Critter said. Well, Jay's cooler than you, and I believe Jay. Fire Brigade. This was cool.
Fire Brigade was a really good build.
This was really cool back in the era too, where, you know, plate numbers and plate letters were still a cool mock thing to do.
It was also at the time when modulars had one purpose. They didn't have 47 different shops or stories going on.
Yes. Yep. Grand Emporium, definitely top tier.
Yes.
Just for pure size, in your face. Look at this, mother truckers. You know what I mean?
It's the only modular with an elevator.
And doesn't that one? That's one that has the big sign on the top of it too, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So there you go.
Sure.
Pet shop with was it a unit apartment block? I think that was yeah. There you go. Yeah, kind of cool. Town Hall, personally, I loved just purely because the mocks of the Back to the Future that was made with it more than anything.
Town Hall's the only modular I don't own besides Market Street.
There you go. The Goat, 100% still. The Palace Cinema just looks good. It's big. It's got character. It's just cool as fuck. Palace Cinema definitely is a winner. We can skip these. Some people like the Parisian. Yeah, okay. You know, Detective's Office was cool. Brickbank, yeah, I'm with you guys. Brickbank was cool.
Brickbank was cool because of the whole escape tunnel into the laundry that came out the washing machine or something. It was good.
Assembly Square was cool because they went an extra half. You know, let's get some bang for buck. Let's go big.
I think from memory, the Assembly Square was also where modulars shot up in price by $50 or something too.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. That was a cool flex. I like that there's a modular argument in the chat, you bloody nerds.
I know.
The diner, like I said, the diner was almost the kind of
Ugly duckling.
Yeah, and it was the start of the wave of shit changing.
Yeah.
Because if you look generically at most of these, you know, you're to the edge, close enough to the edge, square, other than the Market Street, obviously. But then, you know, your diner, you had a half a building, you started getting a bit softer, modern, and then your corner garage, which is still kind of cool, but, you know, it was a quarter of a building again.
Yep.
And then, the bookshop lent on that 5 million stories going on in 2 half buildings.
It was the second one on 216 by 32 base plate.
Yep.
The other one being the pet store and the townhouse.
Yeah, for sure. And then police station was okay, actually. I'm not. This one wasn't too bad.
The police station was okay, except for the 2 weird ass little buildings either side. Which the one on the green one on the right is actually still police station. It didn't need to be green. Like a lot of colours start coming in there. But it had a cool Easter egg with the donut shop being an underground tunnel to the prison cell.
And then obviously, I'll zoom in a bit because the chat. I can see the chat getting blocked by the chat. But the boutique hotel. Some people love this for the look and the style of it, but again, it's that quarter of a quarter, half of a building. The inside was terrible on the hotel, actually, from memory.
I actually hated the skin color bricks. I just did not like the color, but I liked the build.
Yeah, and again, heavy minifig stories. Jazz Club. No one's going to remember the Jazz Club. Museum. This was dangled for a long time. I think they needed to do a museum, but they done it wrong. That's just my opinion again. Museum is always going to be a cool modular, just done bloody wrong. And then obviously the Tudor House for 2025, and then now we've got the furniture store that's got 1 chair in it, and the music
chair store. Yeah, legit the chair store. I've got see if I can do this one right. I've got modulars all around the
There
top.
you go.
I literally have nowhere to put them.
So, okay, good question. Let me open that back up. We've been asked what's the worst. So we've dropped our ideas on the best. What's the worst? Let's go with Critter. Let's say Market Street is not a modular. And just going by these photos and history, going on the worst.
Personally, I think the most boring is the museum, but I don't.
They've done the museum wrong. They did the museum
I don't think it's the worst. I just think it's the most boring. I think
I'm going to say Jazz Club, to be honest.
Jazz Club had. What did the Jazz Club have besides the Jazz Club?
The Jazz Club had.
What was upstairs?
Hold on, let me have a.
The bookshop, yeah, I think I agree with David. The Birch bookshop was kind of
the Birch books and the
townhouse. Yeah. I think the diner is just out of place as well. The diner's cool, the gymnasium's cool, the recording studio's cool, but that Miami feel just doesn't match every other modular. Just wrong.
Yeah. Johnny, Monster Fighters for the win. Yeah, I can agree with you on that one. If you're going to talk, okay, now let's talk non-Gen first modulars. Say your Sanctums, your Big Avengers, your Monster Fighters, your new Monster, whatever that one's called. Both Monster Houses are iconic.
Yeah.
They both have their place. But again, if you're a Marvel fan like Steve, you're gonna pick your Marvel superhero stuff.
I wouldn't count Monster House as a modular. I wouldn't count Daily Bugle and that, but I would definitely.
The original one you could. The second one maybe.
Centaurium. I would definitely count that as modular.
The Centaurium.
Yep.
And the original Monster Fighters house.
That one?
No, the original first one. Is that the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the one that's got the elevator drop, the old school one.
No, not the elevator drop one. I count that as theme park. Like, that goes with your roller coasters and your Ferris wheels. the Tower of Terror one. No, that's the original one there.
Yeah. The one I blew up.
The one you blew up.
As a building, take out the silly Sanctorium globe thing. It's a sick building.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a really good building.
Ghostbusters, wrong scale.
You know what? But Ghostbusters, as much as we love it and we are very biased, Ghostbusters was a boring red building.
Oh,
It was.
it was.
It had its Easter eggs for the movie.
It was a good build. In saying that, I haven't opened it in 5 years. I couldn't tell you what's in it or where it is.
The Monster Fighter's house is close to Steve's favorite as an adult. It was a good build.
I don't know where the firehouse is. Oh, there it is.
I stole it.
Firehouse is over there
There you go.
under the transformer.
The Batman Ghostbusters is a heater. Good on you, Johnny. Yeah, and this is it's you know the best part about it. Look at us. We're all talking about modulars we like, we hate, we love. You know, that's the best part about it all.
Actually, quick shout out to Steve in the chat because I got the Sanctum Sanctorium because he messaged me randomly one night at about 2:30 in the morning and said, "Oi, jump on Amazon, they're half price." And I did, and I got it for half price. So thanks, Steve.
Actually, you know what? The Batman, was it the Batman one? Yeah, because the Joker's one was shit. I'm sure we can all agree on that. The Batcave, the classic Batcave, first one, that was cool.
1960s Batcave.
That was cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I swapped that for a DJ deck, to be honest.
I never bought that, and I remember seeing it on clearance in Target at Helen.
Target. That's where I bought from. Helensvale Target when Bailey was there.
It was, yes, and it was like crazy cheap at the time.
It was stupid cheap.
Yeah, like $120 or something, and I didn't buy it.
You know what? Actually, you know what's funny? I think if I go to my backup photos in Gmail or Google Photos, I think if I search Lego Batman, you know how it does the AI and knows what it's looking at?
Oh, yeah.
I remember taking a photo of the price thinking, holy shit, I need to tell all my friends. This was before Will Friends, I think. Or it might have been right at the start.
David paid $350 at Big W for Ghostbusters. Yeah, I think I paid about the same. I had to choose, from memory, I had to choose between the Simpsons house and Ghostbusters because I was only allowed one. And I chose Ghostbusters. And then
That's
ended up
funny.
with the Simpsons house a year later anyway.
Um,
I should finish this bag quickly while you're looking that up, hey?
yeah, we'll be off in a couple of minutes. I literally just searched Lego. I need to search something different. Lego box, maybe. Too much Lego comes up in the search. Oh, here we go. Lego box. Oh, Jesus, look at the history of my Lego boxes in my photos. Oh, in August 2019 was when I sold the original carousel.
I remember that. You won it on a raffle.
Yeah, boy.
Good coin on that too, you got.
Oh, here we go. I sold the Taj Mahal in 2018. And I had a brick bank. There you go. I did have a brick bank. What did I do with that? March 2018, I had a brick bank. No, I can't find the Batman photo. But yeah, I remember walking in Target, getting so excited and taking a photo of the
Right.
the ticket at Target. Because it was like, I'm going to say $199 or $149, or it was like something real silly price. And I'm like, if I don't buy it now, I'm an idiot.
What bag am I on, Liam? I am about to finish bag 10. Although I'm a little bit concerned, and I don't know if anyone else has built the Goonies, but in bag 9, let me have a look in this book. And I didn't say anything when I opened bag 9, but in bag 9, you can see here, It says, open the bag and build these 2 figures. But
It says open bag 2.
wait, what? Oh,
Doesn't
he's
it-
got bag 2.
Yeah.
Wait, let me check bag 2. Oh yeah, there he is. Don't worry. Don't worry. How cool though is the old love? She's just as scary in minifig form as she was when you were a 10-year-old watching the movie.
Does she taste the same?
Oh,
Oh, look at this photo. Look at this
you're
photo.
on bag 15. Oh, nice, man.
When was this photo? This tells you how advanced I was with my lighting. Ready? I think I'm going to say this is 2016. So before Lego Masters and blah 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 blah. Check this out. This would have been when did we become friends, Bill? 2016.
First set. Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds
it was. Because I went to Japan in 2016 and I met you the week before I went to Japan. And this is at Rabina.
Ah,
Yeah, see, I had a town hall and I changed it to 1885.
oh yeah,
And remember, I had neons and heaps of lights and shit in it?
that's right.
And that was the one I blew up.
And that's the most advanced city you've ever built. Just saying.
100% it is. 100% that is the most advanced,
The most detailed city.
waste of time Lego I've ever built. I agree. I dislike City. Gosh, City. What a waste. Actually, you know where City's not a waste? In all the trucks. I still have all the
There's some
City
big
trucks.
city cars coming next year, 1st of January. Or more like 1st of March by the time they hit Australia. But
Yeah.
there's some good city cars coming next year.
There's a lot of coolness coming. Alrighty, well, I've got no more rip-off stories for you, so, no more entertainment.
No more $900 invoices.
No. I need some overtime or some. Does anybody have a Christmas party they need me to DJ? $900 is my going rate. See you Monday.
Maybe.
Oh, Saturday 10 to 3 pop-up exhibit. Claire, yes.
Oh yes. Thanks, Claire.
Where is that at?
That is at Mount Gravatt Showgrounds. I will put the link in our YouTube comment. So check there. If you follow us on YouTube, I'll put the link to the pop-ups in there.
Beautiful.
But
All
yeah,
right.
Mount Gravatt this Saturday, Christmas, pop-up Christmas display for our good mates at Roof Brick. Go check it out. It should be good. I think there's a bit of a Christmas market as well. So hopefully I'll get along. I won't get there during the display because I'll be at work, but I'll try and get there at the end.
And if anybody's in Albury and has a couple of spare dollars, you can go and buy this. Let me just, before we go, I've got to show you something for sale that you're probably going to want to buy.
Well, I think I've got to drive to Canberra on Sunday, so Albury's not much further.
You're not going to want to buy it, but
Okay.
someone might. I just got to find. I think it was in mine and Chris' chat.
Steve, I'll message you after. Sorry, completely forgot. I'll message you after, straight after we get off here.
How funny! I had to sit there for a minute and try to remember what Critter's name was. All right, here. Cowra, sorry, not Aubrey, Cowra.
Oh, that's
Go and
even,
buy it. Go and buy it, people.
I don't know why Sealug aren't buying it, because I know Bricks Expo doesn't exist anymore, but Sealug does. But why aren't you buying it? I'd buy it. Or has it got a history that Sealug doesn't want? I don't know. But what a random thing to pop up in a salvage yard.
No, you know why. You can't see, but at the back there's a trap door, and inside, hi Dave.
We don't want it. Oh, fair enough.
Mate, that right there, that's a Trojan horse. All right, people. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. We'll see you Monday back with Henry. And we might even have Lewis, Bricker Builds. Built Bricks Lewis, having a chat with us.
Nice. Fingers crossed I'll be here as well. If not, I might be coming to you from a car park in Canberra, which I've done before.